Hi friends, so today we are working on Unit 3, Lesson 2 in our Math Expressions student workbook. And let's just take a look at how we are supposed to do these problems. So our instructions say, solve the story problem. Show your work, use drawings, numbers, or words. So we've got to read our story problem first, and then we're going to make absolutely sure that we show our work. So I'll do this first one as an example. Number 1, it says, we see 9 fish. 5 are big, the others are small. How many fish are small? So this tells us that we are looking for the number of small fish. So let's go back and look at the word problem one more time. So we see that there are 9 fish in all, or in total. So I'm just going to circle that right away. And 5 of those 9 fish are big. So we know those are not the ones we're looking for. We are looking for the number of fish that are small. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show my work using drawings. So let's see if I can select the right thing here. All right, let's try this. So we see 9 fish total. So I'm just going to use good old circle drawings because those are kind of the easiest to use and to draw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so those are kind of all different shapes and sizes, but that's just fine. It'll work just as well either way. Okay, so we have our 9 fish total here. And we read that 5 of these fish are big. So we can use this kind of like a subtraction problem. So right away, I'm going to subtract 5 fish from our 9 total because we're not looking for big fish. We're looking to see how many fish are small. So let's cross out 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So since we crossed out the 5 big fish, all the rest that are left that are not crossed out are going to be those small fish. And that is the number that we're looking for. So let's just count the remainder of circles or fish that we have left to find our answer. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 4 small fish. So we're going to write our answer here, 4 in the box. And then we see this here. There's a blank line that has the word label written underneath it. And we talked a little bit about this before we left on break, but the label is just telling us a little bit more about our answer. So again, our problem asks us to find the number of small fish, not the number of big fish, not the number of fish total. It's specifically asking us how many of these fish are small. So what I'm going to write here is small, S-M-A-L-L, whoops, that's a little messy, but you get the point, fish. Whoopsies. Your piece of paper and pencil won't be quite as tricky as the computer is to write with. Small fish. And the reason why we want to make sure that we write our label, so what we're actually looking at, is so we can be specific. Because again, if we just wrote the number 4 here and didn't write any label, it could be for big fish, it could be for fish total, it could be for, Bigfoot or Yeti total. We wouldn't know what we were talking about if we just wrote the number 4. So we have to be specific and make sure that we are answering the right question. Because if I wrote that there were 4 big fish here, that would not be the correct answer, right? Because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big fish. So we need to make sure that we are answering the right question and that we are being specific in our answer. So there is one example of how you can solve these problems. And you're going to do essentially the same thing for the rest of the problems. And you can, if you would prefer, you can write an equation for the rest, or you can draw, actual little fish or little bikes or little hats if you would like. But just make sure to show your work using drawings, numbers, or words. And if you need any help at all, let me know, okay? Good luck, guys!